aside from things happening to us, weird things happen to us, but aside from that, most of us also are contributive factors to the reason why things are becoming difficult for black people here in Italy. And for the people that will be moving in here, we need to follow the rules. When you move somewhere, you follow the rules. We are not in Africa, we're here. So as long as we are here, we're going to follow the rules. Even to some of us who think this country is a transitional phase and are going to move to the country of our dream, as long as we're here, we are supposed to follow the rules to make it easier for the other black people that will come in. If you run with me, you gotta work for the both of us. Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing well. I know most of us talk to you about the struggles and everything here in Italy. But then today I want us to talk about some of the things that we are doing here in Italy that is kind of making our lives a bit harder. I'm going to talk about the fact that there are so many black people I know of are Ghanaians and Nigerians. I won't talk about other people that I do not know of, but there are Ghanaians and Nigerians living here in Italy that they rent rooms and they will not pay. I have sat on buses where you meet Ghanaians, you meet Nigerians, they pick the bus, they will not pay for the ticket. They will be on the bus and then they will see the bus controllers coming before you will see them wanting the bus to stop for them to for them to get down. The rules, and most of us are going to classify this as kind of as racism and all of that. But then if the officer if the controller of the bus know that each and every time they have been catching black people, they do not know, they do not classify us as Nigerians, Ghanaians, this one, they do not classify us as that. They classify us as Africans. So if they continually keep catching Africans that take the bus and they do not pay, obviously whenever they see any African on the bus, they are going to act weird towards them. Why? Because they've had so many of those experiences, and we cannot particularly blame them. I have seen so many people. Listen, you take the bus from my city to the other city and probably you pay €2 or you pay maximum maybe €3 or something like that, and then somebody who probably is on his or her way to work, somebody who is on his way to maybe an appointment that is very important to them, what they will do is they'll pick the bus, they will not pay, and then when they see the controllers coming, then they're going to be fidgeting, they're going to be jumping here and there and all of that. And then at the end of the day, you come and say these people are acting this way towards us. No, it's because you took the bus and you do not want to pay. Yes, you took the bus and you do not want to pay. It is paying of the buses that keeps the transport system going to and fro for us to be able to move around in the country. So if you pick the bus and you do not pay, obviously it is going to allow the controllers to see all Africans as like that, and they are going to be aggressive towards other Africans that pick the bus. Outside of that, let me come to those who do not pay their house rent. Listen, in my area where I stay, there are so many people that have taken rooms and they do not pay, and then they get thrown out. I am sure currently in this state, if maybe a Ghanaian or a Nigerian is going to take a room and you don't have another Ghanaian or you don't have another Nigerian that have a good record to kind of go and stand in for you and be I this person can pay their room, their rent, this person can do this, can do that, I am sure you will not get a room. I know of my city, so that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm sure you're not going to get a room. So there's housing crisis here in Italy for black people. Why? People are not getting rooms to rent because the landlords do not want to rent them. Why? Because some black people left bad records. Some black people took rooms and they did not pay. Some black people did not pay their rents and they had to be thrown out. These are some of the truths why our lives is becoming harder and harder here in Italy, and why we are making things difficult for other people that will come into the country. So I just wanted to hop on here and kind of share this truth with you. I wanted to share this truth with you guys. Some of the people that tell you about how difficult life here is, some of these people actually do not tell you the whole truth. Aside from, things happening to us, weird things happen to us, but aside from that, most of us also are contributive factors to the reason why things are becoming difficult for black people here in Italy and for the people that will be moving in here. So what am I saying? We need to change our attitudes. We need to change how we are living in this country. We need to follow the rules. When you move somewhere, you follow the rules. We are not in Africa, we're here. So as long as we are here, we're going to follow the rules. Even to some of us who think this country is a transitional phase and are going to move to the country of our dream, as long as we're here, we are supposed to follow the rules to make it easier for the other black people that will come in. But then if we don't follow the rules and we we live whichever way and we accumulate debts in this country and and all of the other things, it is going to make life difficult for other people. Sometimes we don't have to be selfish, because what you're going to do, you're going to think whatever, I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do and I'll move to the UK. I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do and I'll move to Canada, I'll move to the US, I'll move to Australia and all of that. But then what you have to remember, and that is what is hurting so many black people today, is because of the bad the bad reputation, the bad debts that other black people left. That is why we are here and we are struggling. So, not to make this video lengthy, it's even getting dark. It's even getting dark. But not to make this video lengthy, I am saying that, part of the reason why life is difficult for us black people here in Italy, I'm speaking particularly about Italy because I don't know about other countries, but then some of the reason why things are very difficult for us here in Italy, and this is something that most of us are not actually talking about, is because we are not, is because we are partly the reason why we are not following the rules and we are not doing so many things that we are actually supposed to be doing to make life here easier. So I hope you guys find value in this video. I just wanted to share this because we need to give a clearer picture. We need to give a full, clear picture of life here in Italy. We need to talk about the good, bad, and we also need to talk about how we are contributing to the life here, how we are contributing to how things are difficult for us here. So I just wanted to speak on that, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.